everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today I am doing an open cup pour, and I am using some greens and some blues and some whites and gold. I really like this color combination. I want to do some negative space. I'm kind of playing with negative space on corners, and I want to start doing something a little different. But today I'm going to do just corners. I'm going to leave two opposite side corners open. But I just want to create this swooping pattern. I'm going to disrupt it as well, so I will break up those cells, so that's going to get a little crazy and create some really cool lines in it. So let's get down on the canvas and get started. I'll be right back. All right, everyone. So today I've got a 24 by 30 deep edge canvas. This is probably one of my favorite size canvases to paint on. I just like a larger canvas, but it's not too large that you can't really manipulate the size. Today I'm going to do an open cup pour, and I'm using some of my favorite colors. I am going to be using a white base coat, so I'll flood out the entire base coat, and then I will start to do my painting. This here is my creative inspirations in Payne's gray. Got my paints a little on the thicker side today. This is Reflex green from Amsterdam. This is Turquoise from Amsterdam. Gotta have 24 karat gold. Now be careful with your gold, because the gold is a color that will take over a painting. So I'm going to use that color very sparingly. And this is a little bit of my phthalo blue from Amsterdam. And my white will be titanium white from Amsterdam. All right, I am going to go ahead and get the canvas flooded out here, and then I will come back. All right, so let's begin. And I might keep some negative space, I might not, but what I'm gonna do is I am gonna start probably about mid-center here, and then we can just let the paint flow how it's gonna flow. So I'm going to put down a puddle of white here. Gonna bury that. Gonna pour just a little bit more in the center. That way my colors are going to sink below, got a hair, the white that I just poured in and come out to the top. So I'm gonna go heavy with my Payne's gray. I'm gonna pour up high, so that the gravity pushes it down below the paint. So lining it up, I'm going to start lightly and then raise and pour. I think I'm going to go with my green. This is the Reflex green. Go with a little bit of gold here. Not too much. We're going to go with the phthalo blue. Then we're going to come in with that turquoise. Pushing that paint out from under the white. And as it pushes out, the colors are rising up through the white, and that's where all of those cells are coming from. So I'm just going to speed you up a little bit just so you can see how quickly this comes out, and then we'll circle on around and do another cup. So I'm just going to lift and twist it closer to me. Now I've got some white over here because here's where the push out was. I'm going to center my cup right over here on the right hand side. Going to put it right in the middle here. I'm going to fill up some white, and that's going to push that out. Go with that Payne's gray. Look how that pushes out. Reflex green. Touch of gold. Phthalo blue. And the turquoise. Now this is giving me a different type of reaction because I have other colors that I was pouring into. So now it's kind of giving me like this halo jellyfish look. You can see it pushing along, but then you see all the cells that are popping back up. It's going to be really interesting painting. So I may end up dragging my cup through this it'll break up some of that jellyfish cells and kind of merge things together. And what I'm going to want to do is come off this side first, more than likely, because I've got that swoop over here, and I'm going to take this cup and come off over on this side so I can use these as my anchor ends, and then this can stretch out. And disrupting through here will break up and give me some really cool lines. And I always struggle because do I want to add one more cup of paint, or do I think this is going to be enough to stretch out and probably keep some negative space would be a cool idea. So that is always a thought that's going through my head. I think I'm going to put another cup right in the center, use a little less lime green here. So what I'll do is I'm going to circle off this way. I'm going to lift and twist. I'm going to put it right here in the center. No, I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to fill it up with white, so that white is really going to blend with those colors, and that's fine. I'm just creating different patterns here. So we'll go with that Payne's gray. And I'm just going to go with a touch of the green, not much. Touch of the gold. I'm going to go heavy, not too heavy on the blue and that turquoise. Okay. So now when I disrupt everything, it's gonna be a little more cohesive. Gonna have a lot of paint that I get to tilt as well. Okay. Now we're gonna disrupt. Let's see here, let's bring some of the white in here. So I'm gonna just take my cup here and drag this way. That way. Letting the paint collect back together, then I can stretch it out. Got some really cool wave lines through here, still keeping some cells. Don't care for this too much, so I am gonna break that up and this one up. Okay. Going to come around this way with it first. We're going to go off that right top left corner first. Now we can just walk the paint down. This roll down to the end. Over here. This way. right. The color scheme of this, there's not too much gold in there. Still got the cells using those lines. You can see every single color that I used in here. Got the negative space. You know, it's always corner to corner with me. I like corner to corner on negative space. We can work on a different composition next time. But the cells are coming up really, really nice. You can definitely see a huge difference when I use Artist Loft Soft Body White versus Amsterdam White. It's not getting overrun by white cells. So, all right, I'm gonna torch, bring you guys down, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here we are with the wet result. Digging the color combination. Got my negative space over there. Come down this way. Got that cool green in there. That reflex green, mixing it with those blues. Always really creates something nice. Okay guys, here we are with the dried result. It dried really great. Pardon the little sun here in the corner, shadow. But look at the colors, it's so pretty. Okay everyone, that is it. So here is the dried piece. Really nice. I love the color scheme. Could be turned whatever direction you like, but I do love it. I love this size canvas too. Anyways, so it is good to be back. Summer is very busy for me, so I do apologize that I keep coming in and out, but once things start to slow down for the summer, I will be back in the studio a little bit more. So it's probably gonna be like one video a week, sometimes two. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Everyone have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you on next Sunday, maybe this Wednesday. We'll see, no promises. Talk to you soon. Thanks again, bye-bye.